Granted, you might not know this, but I, Jules Gill, am amazing at keeping secrets. My brain is Fort Knox, and my sexy lips are sealed shut like they've been soaked in glue. There is no way that you're going to get any of the dark and horrible things I know about the WhatCulture team out of this Chrome dome, and you'll never know how funny it was when Josh Brown drank too much Skittles vodka at the staff party last year and sexually pleasured a bench, because I will not tell you. Oh, bollocks. Forget that, please. Anyway, the video game industry is basically built on secrets, titles that are shrouded in mystery, consoles that get announced and then fall silent, and whispers that speak of Half-Life 3 that will obviously never come to be. Yet, as you might imagine in an industry dominated by tech, secrets are hard to keep if you just keep blabbing them over social media sites. So let's talk about games that don't want you to know that they're coming, but pretty much are all out in the open. I'm Jules, this is WhatCulture.com, and these are 10 upcoming video games you're not supposed to know about. Number 10, Resident Evil 8. Considering the runaway success of everything Resident Evil lately, you'd think that we'd have heard something about the next big entry, right? Well, the closest thing that we've got to a new Resident Evil announcement was the reveal of Project Resistance, a 4v1 online experience, and though it looks cool in its own right, it wasn't really the Resident Evil announcement that we were all looking for. However, with the massive success of Resident Evil 7 and Resident Evil 2 Remake, a new main entry in the series is all but assured. It also helps that the developers have subtly confirmed the next entry in the series has been in development for some time, and if it's not Resident Evil 8, then it most likely has to be a remake of Resident Evil 3. Leaks for both have been all over the net thanks to air quotes insiders, and some even claim that both titles are in development side by side. Either way, colour me very excited at the prospect of both. Number 9, Splinter Cell. Ubisoft have been having a whale of time teasing the return of Sam Fisher, but there's never been any proper payoff. In fact, the only Splinter Cell things that we've seen lately have been related to a weird Ubisoft mobile game and a cameo mission in Ghost Recon. However, there is evidence of something in the works for Sam, as when Walmart posted up a ton of games that were still being developed but were at the time unannounced, it included a Splinter Cell title, and all of the other announced games were confirmed, meaning that it's just a matter of time until we can squeeze our love handles into a skin-tight stealth suit. Number 8, Assassin's Creed Kingdom. Another year, another Assassin's Creed leak. Even if they're not releasing annually now, that doesn't mean that we're missing out on the annual leaks of the next game in the series. As is typical of Ubisoft nowadays, the first hint came from one of their own games. The Division 2 showed us a picture of a Viking-esque warrior holding the Apple of Eden. Although that could have just been a cute wink at the fan base, the game later leaked completely, confirming the Norse theming. Following this little tease, it was outright confirmed by insiders that we'd be getting Norse Assassin's Creed. It's also rumoured that the game will be releasing in late 2020, which makes it extremely likely that we'll be seeing it as a cross-generation release on newer consoles and current ones. Exciting. Number 7, Fable 4. We were hoping that E3 2019 would show this one off for real. Obviously, we were wrong, but that doesn't mean that Fable 4 isn't happening. And why are we so confident? Well, 1, because confidence is sexy, and 2, because the knowledge of a fourth title has been out there for quite some time thanks to insider leaks from Playground Games, a UK developer where the title is going under the codename of Wisdom. I do hope that Wisdom has wised up to some of the mistakes that held Fable back, namely the over-promising of features and then underutilising them, but alongside the leaks, there are actually a fair few story elements that have been revealed as well, such as the fact that the game will feature a first and third person camera and won't allow the use of guns. According to these leaks, the games will be completely open world and essentially allow the player to do whatever they want, which would finally make good on all those promises. But whether it drops soon is anyone's guess. Number 6, Demon's Souls Remake. Bluepoint Games have been teasing their next title to the high heavens, and we're pretty sure we know what it is. The first hint came from Sacred Symbol's Colin Moriarty, who mentioned a big remake coming up with the keywords "Soul Still Burns," which is a clear jab at the title. Another hint came from Bluepoint Games, the makers of the Uncharted Nathan Drake collection and the Shadow of the Colossus remake. They've previously claimed that their next title is the biggest yet, and that fans will definitely want to check it out. Although this may sound like a wild goose chase, the evidence can very well be connected, and it's just a matter of time before we can see it for ourselves. Plus, with the rampant, if rocky success of the Dark Souls remaster, it's clear that the fan base will take to this game like a sword through the back. Ah, good times. Number 5, God of War 2. This generation's most obvious sequel, another adventure of you and me, aka Boldy and the Boy, aka God of War 2. Give it to me now. God of War was one of the biggest gaming surprises of last year, changing the franchise formula significantly and making its characters into some of the most interesting in some time. As a Game of the Year winner and a commercial hit, it's pretty much certain that a new game in the series will be coming at some point or another. And it might be that the sequel is already being worked on, as the devs have been teasing a sequel relentlessly since the game first launched. A first-year anniversary theme that was released had the phrase "Ragnarok is coming" hidden within, for example, which seemed to indicate that we're not far off from a sequel. God of War also left players with a very strong hint at what a second game might look like, with the showdown between Thor and Kratos teased in an epilogue. Number 4. Rocksteady's new game. Is it Justice League? Is it Suicide Squad? Just let us know already. This is a case where speculation and leaks are so rife and ready, but unfortunately are nearly all conflicting. One leak earlier this year seemed to suggest that the game would be a live service Suicide Squad tie-in, but that has quickly been replaced with the idea that it's a fully fledged Justice League game thanks to a rather fishy tweet made by someone at Rocksteady. A Justice League game is incredibly ambitious, but it would explain why we haven't seen the dev in about 5 years. The only thing that we really know for now is that it isn't a Superman game, but that doesn't stop it from being a Justice League game. See? Those tricksy little devs. Number 3. Bully 2. Rockstar's next game has to be Bully 2, right? I say this because this has been, much like your mum's undercarriage when I walk past in a brand new hat, one of the leakiest things ever developed. We've been hearing rumblings about a sequel to Jimmy Hopkins' adventures for a few console generations now, but surprisingly it's also been backed up by actual evidence. And also, yes, that was my soggy one per list. Several pieces of artwork and casting calls were leaked for the title, revealing it to be a continuation of Jimmy's story with a new cast of supporting characters. The latest bit of news regarding Bully 2 is a reveal that a version of the game was scrapped in late 2013 after excitement for the title fizzled out. And although that seems like concrete evidence that we won't be getting a Bully 2, 2013 was a very long time ago in the gaming landscape, and rumours of a sequel have only been getting hotter and hotter the further into the generations we go. Number 2. Harry Potter Magic Awakened. Footage from a Harry Potter RPG leaked a while ago, and we still haven't had any official word on it. Even if Warner Brothers aren't officially going to comment on the game's existence, their behaviour following the footage leaking was pretty telling. Why would they remove all of the footage through use of copyright claims if it wasn't real? The leaker was also able to confirm a few details regarding the game, including the fact that it takes place before any of the books and you play as a 5th-year student. The game will also apparently feature a morality system, wizarding classes, and the ability to duel other students and creatures. If planned correctly, this could be one of the biggest games out there thanks to its rabid fan base, but Warner Brothers are going to want to jump on this sooner rather than later. And number 1, Batman Arkham Legacy. Rumours surrounding the next Batman game have sent fans on a wild goose chase for years now, but thanks to some pretty cheeky tweets recently, it seems like we'll be getting that closure sooner rather than later. However, the hype did hit a bit of a road bump when State of Play came and went without any whisper of the bat, but as you might expect, this only quelled the fire for a short while, and now we're back on board the train again, with many believing the next title to be focusing on the Court of Owls. Information about the game has been revealed through a series of leaks, but the most recent ones have not only named it as Arkham Legacy, but also revealed that it will feature a playable Bat family. Who will be featured in that family is completely up for debate right now, but considering how close the rumours have come to this game being teased, we have little reason to doubt its validity. And there we go, those were 10 upcoming video games you're not supposed to know about, but we do, kind of, through leaks. Kind of. I hope that you enjoyed that, my friends, and I hope that whatever you are getting up to today, that you have a fantastic day, because you know what? You deserve love, happiness, and success. We all do, and no one can tell us otherwise. Do not let other people put you down for the way that you want to live your life. That is your life, and you live it how you want to live it. But if you are struggling with things going on, be they work, professional, social, or even your mental health, remember, you can ask for help. There is no shame in asking for that, and you will realize that through friends, families, and support professionals in the industry, that there are so many people out there that care about you. I just need to say this, you are not alone. As always, I've been Jules. You can go follow me at RetroJ with a 0 over on Twitter. And if you want to check out something a bit different, then please swing by Live and Let's Dice. It's all one word here on YouTube. It's my new board game channel that I've set up with a few friends outside of the WhatCulture office. As always, you have been awesome. Never forget that, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye.